Assalamualaikum and hi to Mr. Hasanuddin bin Hassan and everyone. We from Group 14 would like to present about our assignment from the management subject entitled Approachment of the Three Management Theory. Let's move on to the first thing, the group member 45. Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurquratu Aini binti Uthman and my metric number is A20A1767. I would like to present briefly on the management approach by Henry Fayol, Max Weber and also the approach by Abraham Maslow. Henry Fayol and Max Weber are under the classical approach while Abraham Maslow under the humanity approach. Classical approach of management professes the body of management thoughts based on the belief that employees have only economical and physical needs and that the social needs and need for job certification at the high specialization of labor, centralized decision making and profit maximization. Henry Fayol has their own theory that is 14 principles of management and also Max Weber has their own theory that is bureaucracy. While Abraham Maslow under the humanity approach is as a rebellion against what some psychologists saw as the limitation of the behaviorist and psychodynamic psychology. Maslow's hierarchy of need is a motivational theory in psychology.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Afiqah Amira binti Rosli. My nomenclature is A20A2203. I will explain my viewpoint about the approach in today's context. So, my point of view about Max Weber that Max Weber, a German scientist, defined bureaucracy as a highly structured, formalized, and also an impersonal organization. He also instituted the belief that an organization must have a defined hierarchical structure and clear rules, regulation, and lines of authority which govern it. Weber theory is useful to focus on the structure of society lens in elements of class status and power. Weber theory also determines an individual's power and influence over ideas. He believed that these ideas form the basis of society. After that, my point of view about Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol has been regarded as the father of the modern operation management theory. His theory is based on how the management should interact employees. So his theory is useful to analyze workflows to improve economic efficiency, especially labor productivity. Lastly, my point of view about Abraham Maslow that one of the most popular needs theory is Abraham Maslow hierarchy of needs theory. Maslow proposed that motivation is the result of a person's attempts at fulfilling 5 basic needs: psychological, safety, social esteem, and self-actualization. Friendship, family, and intimacy all work to fulfill social needs. Maslow theory is useful for both personal development and workplace growth by identifying what human needs and drive and employees can develop mutually beneficial relationship and positive environment conducive to work. Thanks. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Nur Syahidah Izzati binti Muhammad Zulhadi. My metric number is A20A2225. I will explain about the related example based on the theory. KFC is one of the most famous and important fast food chain restaurants. It's always paying its attention to the building of the structure all the time. In 2004, with the HIV spreading quickly in Asia, most of the KFC consumers quit the line of waiting for KFC, never eating chicken. Especially in Vietnam, the most HIV hit country, KFC business was confronted with a crisis, but KFC then changed its organizational structure, replacing the fried chicken with fried fish. So finally it regained a big success. Among the three theoretical concepts from Henry Fayol, Max Weber and Abraham Maslow, KFC has chosen the concept from Henry Fayol. Under the guidance of Henry Fayol's concept about the organizing, many organizations know about the importance of the structure and pay attention to build their organizational chart and thus gain success. In fact, the building of the organizational structure should fit the developments of the organization.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Najwa binti Muhammad Rizal. My metric number is A2082245. So, the next point is related to the advantage and disadvantage in using the approach created by the following theoretical figures such as Henry Fayol, Max Weber, Abraham Maslow in the management system. The advantage of using the first approach is to be able to plan better. For example, we can set objectives and set goals and target more systematically. In addition, we can manage a company better organization. Through this approach, the management of an organization can run smoothly and can reduce the risk that can cause problems. This approach also enhances the value of better employee performance. This is because employees will be guided by given guidance. Meanwhile, the disadvantage of the approach are due to the limitation of the approach in the system. This is because critics of this theory claim as well as oppose that the theory in this approach is for management. This is because critics argue that the right way in which organization function and solve problem is by applying different techniques and methods. Thus, among critics, this theory has no appeal. Moreover, the relationship between and division of the organization is emphasized but does not have the exact interdependent nature. And the last, the system approach fails to provide a same approach to management. For example, management practice change with changing environmental variables. This is because there is no standard set of principles that apply to all types of organization. That's all from
I am Aisha Najwa binti Muhammad Sukri. I will continue with the last slide, conclusion. Henry Fayol 40 principles are one of the earliest management theory and remain one of the most comprehensive principles. Henry Fayol also makes a list of 6 main functions of management with the principles. Besides that, Max Weber is founder of the bureaucratic centralization theory. This is also known as the bureaucratic theory of management. He believed this theory was the most efficient way to set up organization. Max Weber also believed that bureaucracy was a better than traditional structure. And lastly is Abraham Maslow. He published the work Hierarchy of Needs. This theory was used for business management. This is also used in management practice today to motivate employers effectively. Maslow's business theory also provides the basis for a management model. In conclusion, the theory of these 3 figures can be applied management. This is because many companies have been established and need good management. Therefore, the management of the organization must be effective and orderly. In fact, this approach also needs to be enacted so that the management of the organization can be carried out smoothly. That's all for me. Thank you.